Well, today it is the 9th of August, Monday. Hope you had a great weekend and back ready for a great new week. So let's keep these videos short. I've been doing a good job of not over talking. So let's just jump straight into what's going on, what we're looking at, how we're going to manage the market today. All right. So what are we seeing here? Well, first things first, let's have a look at the news that's coming up. This is the start of the week. Let's put some things on our calendar that we might want to be aware of. If we have any high impact news or news events that historically have a high impact on the market, we might want to mark those so that we are able to trade appropriately and either make the decision of A, not to trade, or B, to wait until after these announcements occur before making any trading decisions. So what's really going on here today? We don't have any news coming up Monday. Whoop, that's the wrong week. Hang on, wrong week. This week. Let's try that again. This week. So what do we have going on today? We don't have any real high impact news for us up until we get over to Wednesday when we have our CPI, the core CPI. And even that'll occur before we start making any trading decisions. So we'll be coming into the market following that news announcement and not really a whole lot to worry about there. So not a whole lot of news this week that we'd really need to worry about. So clear sailing for us during regular trading hours for our trading decisions. So with that said, what are we looking at? Well, over here, S&P, crude, gold, that's the basket that we're watching. What is going on? Well, the S&P is pretty much right back to where it started right before non-farm payroll last week, which was right over, where was it? No. Come on, it's right back here, right there. Pretty much exactly, if you look at where we are right now, where we started non-farm payroll, we're sitting right on the numbers. So we'll see where things go today. The bias is long, 4-hour bias is long, 30-minute bias is long as well. So we're gonna be looking for long trades. What that will look like is we need to see a pullback, making lower highs and lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and then we'll play a breakout if the price moves back in the direction of that current market trend, which is long. Some breakout areas to watch, down here, this 44.14, 44.13 area is pretty major. I'd say 44.14 really is it, though. If we start pulling back and we break below 44.14, that would be the spot to look for a potential counter trend trade would be down here at 44.14. So keep your eye on that. If anything does happen, that could certainly be a major area for us. Obviously, the big numbers as we get down here, there's much greater support as we get further down that we'd want to watch for potential breaks of. But for right now, 44.14 would be that spot to look for potential shorts. I'd like to see just kind of a small pullback, small pullback, small pullback, and then break back in the direction of that trend. But if we break 44.14, that would be, especially if we break and close below it, that would be the spot to start looking at short trades. All right. If we break it, if we just pierce it and we don't close below it, there's another opportunity potentially for that bounce back and see if this thing might move higher from there. But ultimately, just stick to the method. Let the market do what the market does. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and then we'll play that breakout back in the direction of the current market trend. All right. Crude is still on a short bias, 4 hours short, 30 minutes short. So we'd like to see crude pushing back higher here, and then we'll play a breakout back short if the market turns back in its current direction of going down, going lower. We'll see, right? But we need to see this market push back up a little bit before we choose to try to short it. Gold is in the same boat. Gold over here, 4 hours short, 30 minutes short. We'd be looking for short trades. We'd like to see gold push up a little bit before we take it back in that current market direction. Gold's an interesting one, man. Gold just went off right off a cliff right over back here. Interesting to see where it is and why anyone can prognosticate and pontificate about A, where it's going, B, why it is where it is. None of it really matters. none of that matters, guys. None of the whys matter. I'm taking care of my mom's cat, by the way, which is apparently doesn't like it when I talk. Whenever I talk, it comes in and starts meowing at me. So anyway, I'm just gonna end this video. We'll talk tomorrow. I'm gonna do something with this cat, and we'll talk tomorrow and see what what we can do with talking about why we don't really care about the whys too much around what's going on here. The more we get into the whys, the more subjective things become, the more we start second guessing things. It's a whole snowball effect. Let's just leave it here so I can do something with this cat and figure out a plan for tomorrow so that it doesn't come in making all kinds of racket when I'm when I'm talking. So anyway, that's it for now. We'll talk to you guys soon. Trade safe, manage your risk well,